Well, we're moving into the business end of the season now, and I've now realised that I could be relegated on the only 2 series I've done so far on Football Manager 18. But what am I saying anyway? We're on a good run of form. We've closed the gap on the teams in safety. I mean, we're still bottom of the league, but you know, that could change in this episode. See, this is what gets told to me a lot. I promise so much, but I deliver so little. And if I don't deliver in this episode, well, it's game over. We're going to get relegated. But you could have worked that out from the start of the series anyway. But in this episode, we do take on Newcastle United at home and Huddersfield away. Now, the only reason I've picked those games is because the games after that, we take on Arsenal away, Man City away, and Tottenham at home, followed by Liverpool away. Probably not winnable games. So we do need the 6 points in these games because we do have Palace at home and Bournemouth at home to finish the season. Now, Palace and Bournemouth are just above the relegation zone. We're 5 points off them. Palace are in 10th, so yeah, we don't... Hopefully they would have gone on holiday by then and forfeited the game, because that's the only hope I've got of getting a win at the moment. But the last time we met, we drew 1-1 in the 95th minute against West Ham. I mean, we didn't draw 1-1, we just bottled the lead once again. And then the game after that, I tried to go as defensive as I could, and United went down to 10 men and beat us 2-0, so no surprise there. But this is the big game. Newcastle at home. This is the one that I need to win. As you can see, we've changed the formation again to try and get this right. Slimani is up top with Klebiesta playing as the number 10. Masuaku, Sanchez, Carroll and Meza make up the midfield 4. Olsen, Fernandez, Mawson and Norton make up the back 4. And Fabianski in goal. I'm not really sure why I've started for the front and sent the team backwards. Well, to be fair, my management style is backwards, so it's only fitting. This could be a difficult game. But it is a big game. It is a big game. Newcastle, I think, are mid-table. I didn't actually check the table. I should have probably checked that before we went into this game. I always do really well against Newcastle. I don't know what it is. I always seem to do very well against them. So if we could do it again, then yeah, that hasn't worked again. Renato Sanchez might as well just piss off back to Bayern Munich, because he clearly doesn't want to be in Swansea. Although then again, not really anyone wants to be in Swansea. But here we are. Newcastle at home. This is the big one. This is the one we need to win. Now, if we could just win for once, that would be nice. You know me, always like winning. I rarely win, but I always like to win. Now, I've had a lot of games lately where there's been very few highlights, which is a fantastic thing for this sort of series. But it looks like Newcastle are going to get the first one, which means we're probably going to be 1-0 down in about 30 seconds time. Shall we just cut to them scoring? I mean, I called that was going to happen. I mean, the army has just hit a 30-yarder right into the top corner. I'm not sure what I can do. I mean, when that goes in against me, what am I meant to do? I mean, Swansea are shit, so if anything, I've just had a free pass in relegation. Technically, I won't say I've been relegated. It's 2-0. It's probably the most shocking defending I've ever seen in my life. It's almost like we're playing with 4 players. I mean, we've got to see this again. They've put the ball in the box. I mean, I can barely see the ball, so I don't know if you can actually see the ball. But it seemed like... I mean, Jamal Lascelles is standing there. I've got 2 players here who are marking the same player. I've got 2 players here who are just standing there. And 2 players here who have gone to close down 1 player. So it's somehow left Jamal Lascelles free to put the ball in the net. Oh, Christ. We've lost again. Bournemouth are winning, which means that I am now 8 points from safety. So that's nice. Newcastle could go 3-0 up here, which isn't obviously good. Diarme's in. Fabianski's actually made a save for once. That's nice. At least he makes a save late on into the game when the game's over. It's probably the worst I've seen us play. And I've seen us play for about 3 months now. Definitely the worst. Okay, well, I mean, the team talks somehow worked, but we're going to change the tactics. We're pushing these 2 players forwards. I don't know how we're losing. It's almost shocking to watch. But we go again. Second half. I mean, what's the score going to be? 4-0 Newcastle? 4-1 maybe? I mean, I am being generous there, giving us a goal. Oh, what a surprise. The first highlight of the half goes to Newcastle. Oh, Matt Ritchie, Diarme, is he going to shoot into the net? Oh, Alvaro Garcia. I mean, I'm not sure what Fabianski's doing there. It's almost like, I want to see this behind the goal. It's almost like he's given up. Like, Ritchie plays it at Diarme, who finds Alvaro Garcia, who shoots, and Fabianski's just dived into his net. Because that is how the game works. This is how this game works. It doesn't make sense that I'm 3-0 down to Newcastle, who, by the way, are 13th in the league. Bournemouth are winning, which means the game is over. Oh, look at what a surprise. It's going to be 4-0 in a minute. Oh, we actually got the ball, and we've given it away. So that's still 0 highlights for us so far this game. Oh, the army. Oh, what a surprise. This 4-0. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is going on? I always do really well against Newcastle. I don't know what it is. I always seem to do very well against them. So if we could do it again... It seems like every shot that Newcastle take, it's going in. And we're making Mohamed Diarmi actually look like a footballer. I mean, that's the most annoying thing about this game. Carroll, I mean, what are we going to do with this ball? Possibly give it away? Oh, what a surprise. We're giving it away, but we still on the attack. Oh, Klukas, Abraham, Olsen. If this goes in, I'm going to be annoyed. Abraham, 4-1. Wow, looks like Newcastle were generous then, giving us a goal. Oh, God. Generally, if anyone wants to create a series based around this, just quit straight away, because there's no way you're going to keep up the bottom team of the league. I mean, they're already fucked by the time you manage them. You know, the longer this series goes on, the less chance I have of being invited to Football Manager content creator events, because they probably want people who can actually play the game. I clearly can't, on the basis of this series, and the other series, and the series before that. Right, Newcastle in the attack again, and they've actually missed. So, at this rate, I predicted what was going to happen after half-time.
Wow!
I predict we'll be relegated by the Man City game, which is in 2 games' time, because we've just lost 4-1 at home to Newcastle. That's his cause to end the series. Well, we're 8 points from safety with 7 games left, and 4 of those 7 games are against Arsenal away, Man City away, Tottenham at home, Liverpool away. So that means that the 3 games that I could potentially win against Huddersfield, against Palace, against Bournemouth, those are the games I have to win, and I have to hope everyone else above me goes and loses. So I've just got 0 chance, haven't I? And I found out we're playing Huddersfield at home, so we have an even bigger chance of bottling it. I mean, Brighton have just sacked Houghton, and I'm below them in the table, so I could actually still get sacked before the end of the season. Oh, great! Now Bournemouth win 2-1 against Man United, which means I am now 11 points from safety with 7 games left. Well done, Proudy, you fucking idiot! Absolute tit. Oh yeah, this might be a good series. You know, you could show people that you can actually survive relegation instead of getting relegated again. Oh no, what a surprise. Everything goes against me. Actually, where's the towel? I'm throwing it in. I mean, that was a pretty bad throw, actually. I probably haven't actually thrown in the towel yet. Now it's Huddersfield. We're going straight 4-2-3-1. Fabianski in goal once again, because Alex McCarthy is utter trash and I can't be bothered relying on him. Olsen, Fernandez, Bartley and Norton are going to be our back 4. Sanchez and Carroll once again the midfield 2, with Klukas playing on the left, Cleviesta in the middle as a number 10. Jordan Ayew will play on the right hand side with Tammy Abraham up front, because I've lost the will to live, so I might as well just start playing players just because of their names now. Well, we are playing Huddersfield, who are currently 14th, so they are probably going to be staying up. I mean, I wish I was the Huddersfield manager now. At least I would have players who can actually play football. Oh, look, we got a highlight. Tammy Abraham's fired it over. Well, that's... what a highlight. It's the sort of highlight that I want in my life. Well, Huddersfield have got a highlight, so we can all tell what's going to happen here. Go on, just score, because the game wants you to score. Never wants me to score. No. Never wants me to score. Quaynor, he's put it wide. Now, he should have put that away. Quaynor. I mean, that is Colin Quaynor. What a weird name for a footballer. And here's me with the name Chris Proud, and I'm talking about weird names. Well, here's Jordan Ayew. Into the box. Klukas! He's headed it over. Really is shit this half. We have not been good enough. We have not been good enough at all. We just need a 1-0 win. Why couldn't we beat West Ham last episode? Why did we have to go and bottle the lead? Why is Sam Klukas playing awfully? Alright, we're getting Klukas off because apparently he is playing shit. And I would agree. I mean, we're going to have to send on Wayne Routledge, who's not really an option who is going to change the game. Let's face it. He is not going to change the game. So... the game's over, isn't it? Oh, Tammy Abraham. Tom Cleviesta!
You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. And now.
I spent 9 million on a player who cannot hit the target. Absolutely brilliant. The thing I will say, though, is we're 20 minutes from the end of the game and we're keeping a clean sheet. I don't think we've kept a single clean sheet on this game so far. We have a chance. Please. Oh, God. It's just someone getting sent off, isn't it? Great. Jonathan Hogg.
Here's Hogg!
Red cards! It's truly incredible. We managed to get thrashed by Newcastle at home and then draw Huddersfield at home 0-0. And now I've got the 4 biggest games of the season and we can't score a goal unless we're 4-0 down. This is truly an incredible series. Truly an incredible series. Remember when I said bottom at Christmas? Well, I'm going to have to change this series name to a bottom at the end of the season as well.
Last Christmas